Hi there! I have been so grossly negligent to post on this channel. I'm going to blame Martin. Martin's the one that, of course, helped inspire me and encourage me to get the channel up. A few other people did too, but he was a big part of it. He's that one actually that started it for me and named it Sylvia Explores, as I just explore whatever's on my mind or whatever's happening. And but since he's home and he's not in England, I talk to him instead of talking to y'all. But I'm inspired to capture this moment. I just got off my yoga mat. I've been there for about an hour, a little over, doing some journaling. I did a 30-minute asana sequence with a YouTube video, and then I did a 30-minute meditation from Insight Timer. Not sponsored. Because I'm going to tell you every time I name something, I'm going to tell you it's not sponsored because I'm never going to be sponsored, not yet. Anyway, what's starting right now is a little bit of snow. So if you look at the neighbor's their roof, you can see that's a bit of snow accumulating. And what else do we see? You can just sort of see it starting to accumulate on the driveway and in the street and on the neighbor's roof and on the neighbor's car. And I have on the mailbox there, I have it's actually a drawer that I turned into a planter. And it's covered, as is the mint, which is in a big kind of cool flower pot on the ground. And Stella is covered, though all her plants are inside, Stella being my hydroponics unit. And her plants are inside in the kitchen in a tub of water. Nutrient water, because that's what they're used to. And you can see the trash cans getting covered, and you won't be able to see it on this video. I can barely see it out the real life window, but it looks really heavy and wet, like almost like rain as it comes down. It's not nice, soft, fluffy flakes. But at any rate, it's snowing. It's about 20 degrees out. We have had several days of freezing weather, which for many of you in other parts of the country, you'll just say like, whatever, it's winter, dude. But I moved to Texas in part because I am a heat lover. So it's kind of a trip to have several days in the freezing. I should not be standing here in the window like this. It's really cold. I have all the curtains drawn everywhere to help keep the temperature warm inside. I just saw some really nice flurries just kind of coming over towards the window. Originally, the snow was supposed to be Monday morning, and then we're definitely going to get most of the snow tonight after midnight. Maybe around 10 p.m. it'll start. But I'm super happy that it's starting now while it's still daylight. We did get a snow day 2 to 3 weeks ago, maybe a little longer. About a month ago, we had a really nice snow day. And I went out and played in it and took the dog and made a snow angel on the driveway in like 1 inch of snow. Pretty silly. Made a little snow dog instead of a snowman. And that, I think, was the first time it snowed in 2 years. So that's about how often it snows here, once every 2 to 3 years. I've lived in Texas, in Austin, 10 years, and I remember it snowing 3 times total. I think only 3 times. Once was when I first moved here, in fact. I was staying at my friend's place and her condo complex, and I remember it just snowed just a smattering, and it just made me so happy. So like I said, I'm a heat lover, but if it's going to be cold, you might as well snow, because snow is fun. And I don't have to drive anywhere. Oh, it's super icy out. I went out to check on my plants, actually to pull in Stella's plants, because they've been out there for 2 days. Like, they seem to be surviving. We'll see. And one step out the front door, and I almost hit my tailbone on the ground. I didn't fall. I did not make contact with the concrete, but it was ice. The sidewalk was just ice. So it's cold, but it's kind of pretty and it's kind of fun, and we'll see. You can see already, I think, that there's a bit greater coverage than when I started the video. And yeah, tonight Martin is making pasta and we're just gonna watch a movie. We're making our way through the entire Star Wars, not trilogy, all the Star Warses. And we're doing them not in order of release, but in order of the storyline. So if I'm not mistaken, sorry if I get this wrong, we've watched 6 movies. The first 3 precursor movies, then the original 3 movies, which I'm learning that's where they start. Then we watched The Mandalorian. We did that, most of that, before we parted ways a year ago in February because of our father's demises. But we didn't get all the way through The Mandalorian, and we definitely didn't then start watching the next movies. And then New Mandalorian came out. So we've watched all those, and now we're ready to resume. And I think we have 3 more movies left. Martin was bummed because we were hoping to be on track to get to the last release, the one that released a year ago, to get to that in the theaters. But we just kind of weren't fast enough with our clip at watching movies. So today, Sylvie is exploring snow and cold weather and my yoga mat, and that's a whole other story for another time, which is a really deep dive I'm in right now, which is all around yoga, and a little bit of exploring the Star Wars universe. Be well, be warm. Happy Valentine's Day. Whether you're with a beloved, whether you are alone, please know that you are loved. And reach out anytime if you need a personal reminder of that and a warm, friendly voice on the other end of the phone. I always would love to be that voice for you.